rocket like rocket fuel.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let it, 30 base. Get it.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Patterson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the double.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run with Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, 36 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Set, ready, go to base.
First carry for James Conner. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly a 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're coming up on their 2nd drive of the game. Had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
At the 28-yard line.
Ready, set.
98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Now. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet. Ready.
Off play action. Patterson. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Robert Foster, 72 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Go. Back. Check 3.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Throwing on 2nd down. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll try and run forward with counter. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Go now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Patterson. And got his man complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check me out.
Protein spill.
First down carry, it's Michel. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers, nothing.
Ready? 8, read. Hey, lock it.
Check your hot read.
Hit it.
To throw on 2nd down. Patterson. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 21-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And the Steelers first.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
3-3.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
3 down. Check 99.
First down, Bridgewater. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch out.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum. because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Check 26, check 26. Kill.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw from his end zone. Patterson got a man open. That's Harry. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Patterson. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in this phase, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On the return, Harris. It's Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Goes left side, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. Of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Connor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Check 31. Check 3. Check. Lucky. Hey, switch gears.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try.
He's got it with the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 68 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
The Steelers take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Strong right. Three down. Watch this out. Slam. Check. Hatch it. Yeah. Motion out of the backfield.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Whip, 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 whip.
Bridgewater to throw it. Complete to Washington. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And the Steelers first down.
Three down, three down.
Check go. Check 13. Echo.
Switch. Check three.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. Washington's got it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 16 yards, a first down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hayward. Watch 38. Man left.
Bridgewater again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20. 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further, and boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter, but if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the route is on here in this first half.
Steelers 7. Stephen Gostkowski to kick off for New England.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Steelers take over
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Bridgewater. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
52. Shift. Check 43. Hey. Watch twist. Watch out. Orbit.
Bridgewater on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Right back to Connor here on first. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. And this is Moncrief with a catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now a toss. This is Connor. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Tight right. Hey, we got 3 down. Check.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead.
42. Steelers 17.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
They're on 17-yard line.
Ready up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check.
Ready.
The give to Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Recon, 132, Fox, Lee Griffin.
Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And an alley to run. The 30. 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far,
and for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Patriots 56, Steelers 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, elbow. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. And he's got Moncrief. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on 1st down. Connor. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
4 down, 4 down. Hey, watch number 5, number 5. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
17.
Single, 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 single. Top out, top out. Wahoo.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Let's go now.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Come on, boy. Shoot.
Back to throw. Patterson. Flush to his right. And able to find Dorsett. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Watch the ship, watch the ship.
On 3rd down, it's Taylor, and they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 48 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. He'll get that one complete to Connor. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Taylor. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Last stop! Last stop!
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor, and he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Third and 3.
Ready.
50, Mike, 50. I'm coming for you. You must.
6-6. Pull it high.
Sponge.
Ready.
Now Taylor. They find some open field here. And now the rookie's free. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now Bridgewater. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
14 on the play. It's second down. Tonight's final score.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Why
wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play games. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win.